Karyn Bryant for MMA H.E.A.T. I'm here with Ryan Bader. And Ryan, I just saw you working out. Obviously, you got a fight coming up in a couple of days. How are you feeling? Because to me, you're looking very strong, very fast.
I feel great. You know, I just feel kind of cliche, but the best I have. You know, we changed some things. I've caught a couple losses, so we changed some things up and got some new coaches at Power MMA, and that's helped out a ton. You know, I got a new boxing coach, and we have a overall MMA coach now, Tom Vaughn, coming from Albuquerque. So working on a ton of stuff, and you know, whereas, you know, we'd have individual coaches and kind of running our own camp as far as I was in there, you know, I had big fights and I was just training my butt off and never stopped really, and I was kind of overtrained and I didn't realize that. And, you know, it's nice having somebody there that has everything down, what I'm doing, what I'm taking days off, listening to my body, and I feel awesome right now. I have that pep and I have that just fire to get out there and get ready to go.
Yeah, because I would think that is important to make sure that you reassess after a loss, but don't live in it too much and dwell on that, right?
Yeah, you gotta let it go. You know, you can't live in that loss forever, but you gotta make changes if need be, and I did. And I don't know if I would have done it if I hadn't lost. You know, so take something good from it. But I feel I'm the best well-rounded fighter I've been so far, and like leaps and bounds better. So I feel good. I feel confident and ready to go and in great shape. So.
Well, that's good too, because there's a lot of pressure on you. I mean, there was a lot of talk. Oh, Ryan Bader's the next great thing, and I would feel like that's a great thing to hear, but that is a bit of a burden at the same time, isn't it, to have that great expectation on you?
Well, yeah, you know, and that's what I'm starting over right now and working my way back up the ladder, and I put a lot of pressure on myself for every fight. You know, every fight's huge, doesn't matter who it is or where it's at or anything like that. You know, so I put a lot of pressure on myself. I train hard, and I finally fine-tuned everything, got all the pieces of the puzzle in place, and I feel great now, and I feel everything's coming together, and I think it's going to show Saturday.
Now, I know you don't necessarily want to ever lose, but, and this may sound like a strange question, but is there anything in knowing that you helped Tito get back? Do you know what I'm saying? And I'm really not being facetious, but like that meant so much to him, yeah. And I hate that somebody has to lose, but there was something kind of awesome about Tito being happy again. You know what I mean?
Not for me. He could have done it to somebody else, you know.
I know, but you know what I'm saying.
No, yeah, it's cool for him, but, you know, I'd rather have been somebody else. But, you know, it happens, so, you know, good for him, but I have to learn from it and move on and focus on this fight coming up right now, so I feel I'm ready to go.
So you got to fight with Jason Brilz, and sort of what we were just talking about with you, Jason has a lot of expectations on him as well, but how do you see this fight going?
You know, I train properly. I'm in good shape. You know, I'm just going to leave it out there in the cage. I feel my stand-up's better than his. But, you know, that said, he has heavy hands, and he's going to come after you. I know that I'm going to be in a fight the whole time because he comes forward the whole time, you know, and great wrestler, underrated ground game. And so I know I'm in for a fight for sure.
Do you feel, though, that boxing, your boxing especially, your quickness and your precision with that is going to be a good factor for you?
Absolutely. You know, especially now I've grown leaps and bounds on my boxing. I've grown in the last couple months than I have in 4 years, you know, so I really feel that is a strong point of mine, but I'm not going to rely on it solely. You know, I'm going to use everything. I'm going to use my wrestling in conjunction with my striking and jiu-jitsu, everything. So just putting it all together really is what I'm looking to do out there on Saturday.
Well, they do call it mixed martial arts.
Exactly. You know, you can't come in with one thing, you know. I was a strong wrestler at the beginning, and I feel confident in my hands, but, you know, you got to put it all together.
And very nice, and of course, your good friend Kyle Kingsbury on the same card. He's fighting Stephan Bonnar. How do you see that fight going for him?
That's a good fight. You know, that's one of candidates for fight of the night. Yeah. Literally two of the biggest 205ers you'll see fight. You know, Kingsbury 6'4", Stephan's the same. They're big dudes, you know, and they're 240 pounds. But I just see that they're going out there and they're scrapping. I see Bonnar maybe trying to take it down a little, down to the ground. But Kyle's tough, man. He's one of my good friends, and you know, he trains hard, and I know he'll be ready. And I'm looking forward to getting a win, and watching that fight for sure. Nice.
I was going to say, I know you're looking forward to finishing out the year with a W, right?
Absolutely. You know, and we got another teammate, Seth Baczynski, on the card, so good luck to him, and I hope we come out with all W's.
Cool. All right. Well, Ryan, thanks for talking to us, and best of luck to you on Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.